A new season of YouTube Idol has begun. Last season, Pastel Boba went from an amateur singer to a YouTube Idol winner. Many hopefuls have submitted an audition in hope of repeating her feat. But unfortunately, not everyone can come along on this journey. Many will have to be rejected. But for those that do make it to the final stage of the competition, here is what awaits. They will sing songs in different themes in each episode and get honest feedback from the judges to improve as singers. One or several people will be eliminated in each episode until we have the winner. The winner gets not only the honor of being the next YouTube Idol, but he or she also gets an album with 3 original songs. Before we start, allow me to introduce you to our new judge.
Hi, I am Kenyao. I am a professional performer who has been studying music for a very long time. In this competition, I am looking for somebody who has a passion for music and a lot of potential. I'm looking for somebody who's able to take constructive criticism well and who is truly willing to work on and build on what we give them. And at the end of the day, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to try.
Without further ado, let's get this season started. To everyone who made it through, please read the description for instructions. To the rest, thank you for taking the time to audition.
What did I ever do to you that you should treat me this way? Is it really such a crime for an angel to speak his mind? In time I'll try to shed some light. If I were a big boy, I wouldn't cry, but since I'm not a big boy, I'll have to cry.
I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze and love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I've tried and I don't know why.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest. And nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or lose some, but I won't hesitate no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
I'm so glad you came back this season, Bentley. I was actually a bit sad when we never heard from you again after your audition last season, since I actually thought you had one of the best voices. So I hope this time will be different. Only thing that wasn't so good with your audition was the noise. Sounds like you were pulling up a zipper or farting.
I really like your resonance and vibrato. If anything, it felt a little bit stretchy when it should feel smooth.
Okay, Bentley, you do have a lovely singing voice. The only thing is, there is such a thing as overuse of vibrato, and you liked to put it in places where it really wasn't necessary, and where the song would have actually benefited from you just being smoother with the tone. But if you can fix that, it is a yes from me.
And when you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep holding on. Now don't you worry, it won't be long, darling. And when you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away.
Trinity, it's really great to see you again. Your upper range wasn't very strong, but I can tell how hard you're trying. Overall, it was very nice to listen to, and you've definitely improved since last season.
Hello again. I know you have been a fan of the show for quite some time and you really want to get in this season, which is why it's extra hard to tell you that I think your previous audition was much better. Your energy was lower in this and it was flat and without much of a flair. I would suggest you try to develop a vibrato as it would have made this audition not so boring to listen to. Josh struggled a lot with this song last season and you didn't crack your voice as much as he did, however something he had was a lot of energy which was lacking in your audition. I'm very sorry.
Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you turn it over, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is brighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it also changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways. Everything stays.
You have a nice pressure behind your voice. Sounds like you have a cavity in your mouth where your voice is stored and you just easily project it out. In other words, good resonance. And you know how to switch from that to a nice head voice in the end, which gives a good variety. I can only imagine how good you will be if you dare to sing louder. I think you have the potential for great power in your singing. Make sure to use your diaphragm when you do it and trust your abilities. Nice video, by the way. Not that we're judging that, but I think you should be applauded for putting effort into making a fun video as well. I'm excited to have you on the show.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and blown it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all. Carry on, as if nothing really matters.
Yo, what's up? My name is, I don't know, you can call me whatever you want. I can play the ukulele. You wanna hear me play it? I'll play
Thought to myself, I'm okay, I don't feel a thing. But in the end, there's a drag weighing down on me. Running on ahead again, you seem to escape every step, never touching down. Couldn't do a thing but stare without a sound. Guided away, you walk to a train while I'm standing left behind. Dashing off instead, I reach out ahead but can't make it through the room in time. Eyes getting wet, don't be upset, but my heart really wants to cry. Don't go away yet. Okay.
You remind me a bit of Toonie from season 1. You put out the same kind of effortless performance. Okay.
濡れた子犬拾い上げただけでちょっと笑えちゃうほど涙がこぼれてきた愛されたいばかりあたし言ってたよね求めるだけじゃダメね子供の頃はママのことひどく傷つけた日もあったよね変わりたい今全部日の当たる場所に出てこの手を強く握 あの時を壊して I can change my life でも心の中すべてをとても伝えきれない簡単にいかないかなきってゆけ
Chou, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that name. Forgive me if I'm wrong. You actually have a very clear tone and a very beautiful voice. Your harmonies were sometimes off, and I think you could probably hear that as well as you were playing this back to yourself, so watch out for that. And the other thing is you sing from your nose a bit. It gives it a really nasally quality, which can make some of that gorgeous sound kind of annoying at times, which is really unfortunate because you have a very beautiful voice. So just watch out for that, and it's a yes from me.
Never feared for anything, never chained but never free. I tried to heal the broken love with all that I could. I love you, you're ready, your pain is strong and urge is rise. But I see you when he lets me. Your pain is gone, your hands are tied. So far away.
Okay, Aki, this was not the greatest audition. Your tone itself wasn't always bad, but you did often veer off key and your pitch wasn't the greatest. I'm positive that with some training you can do really well, but this just isn't the time for you. I'm gonna have to say no.
Children sleeping, snow is softly falling, dreams are calling, like bells in the distance, when it seems the magic slipped away, we find it all again on Christmas Day.
This sounded so unsupported, and you'll find that that's the number one problem for most people in most audition settings, not just some internet contest. So just try not to breathe from like your shoulders, but breathe more from your belly. Have that diaphragm breathing as opposed to chest breathing, and it'll support your tone a lot better.
He's holding back, he's hiding, but what I can't decide. Why won't he be the king I know he is, the king I see inside?
And time doesn't wait for me, it keeps on rolling. There's a long road I've gotta stay in time with, yeah. I've gotta keep on chasing that dream, though I may never find it. I'm always just behind it. Well, I'm taking my time, I'm just moving on. Taking my time, I'm just moving along. Taking my time. Taking my time.
I agree that you've improved since last season. You still have that really great energy and that great determination, and the sliding has gotten better. But keep training your ear and you can hit all of your pitches a little bit more accurately, and that'll make your singing a lot more successful.
Oh, well in fact, well I'll look at it this way, I mean technically our marriage is saved. Well this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne. Well in fact, well I'll look at it this way, I mean technically our marriage is saved. Well this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the champagne. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality.
Hikaru Monotachi. Can't you feel the love? It's shining so bright now. Can't you feel the beat of my heart now? I believe in love, it's everything I need. Don't you ever stop these things that I'm feeling. 森の奥の行き止まり。人は誰も入らない。不意に風が木々を揺らして、日差しの砂こぼれる。道に迷ったわけじゃなくて、僕はあえて来たんだ。大人たちに行くなって止められているからね。世界が隠している愛はどこにあるのだろう。光るものたち、土をかなり汚れていても、その石だけが眩しいほど輝いてたんだ。光るものたち、そっと掴み、手のひらの上に乗せて気づいた。探し物はこんな近くにあった。
This was very cute, and I feel like you're trying to have that cute modern Japanese sound, but your tone suggests that you could be successful with something more mature. So in the future, just keep that in mind and maybe try something that requires a fuller, darker tone.
Cute voice and a very nice natural vibrato. I can tell you're going to be creative if you go on in this competition. Your editing skills came forward nicely. I wonder if your voice can hold up on its own though, since it was a bit flat at some parts where you didn't have the harmonies. Just some parts though, not all of those parts, don't get me wrong. It's just something I noticed since I'm a perfectionist. But I think you have a very beautiful voice and I'm excited to hear you again.
The song that I once sang and gave to you is now just a set of songs overplayed a time or two. Let the wind flow in and blow it away back to that time. That summer day when I fell in love with you.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more auditions in the next episode. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.